Hi, this is Ty Bordoni, professional mediator and primary mediation trainer here in Central Florida. And, today I wanted to talk about our role as the guardian of the process. What do I mean? So I had recently a mediation, and it was an insurance mediation. And the insured had a public adjuster, and it was an elderly couple. And we had the insurance representative, in the mediation as well. And I gave my opening statement, my typical, opening statement. And at the end, I always ask the parties if there are any questions about the mediation process. And one of the, elderly couple, in essence, sounded very, very confused. They were unsure, what the process was about fraud and whether or not, they should be taking part. And they just didn't seem like they understood, what was going on. And so at that moment, when there's any kind of uncertainty with respect to the parties, right? What does a mediator do? So immediately, my spider sense, so to speak, was tingling, and so I stopped everything, and I let everybody know that the most important thing is the party's right to self-determination, but that even more so before that, that parties are willing to take part in mediation, that they are comfortable taking part in mediation, that they understand what they are doing, and that they want to proceed with mediation. And while they had a representative, wasn't an attorney, was a public adjuster, and the public adjuster, did their best in their way, which was a little less to be desired. It was a little too forceful in my mind, and so I let them say what they were going to say to their clients because they are their clients. But then I jumped in and I asked that all the parties just stop and let me address everyone as well as the parties, and I let them know what my concerns were and what my role is, and that in that moment, what was most important to me was that I was speaking directly to them, that they understood that I, as the mediator, am not going to let this mediation move forward unless they were comfortable, unless they felt as if they were fully informed, unless I felt as if they were comfortable moving forward. And they were the only parties, they were the only people in the proceeding that I was concerned with at that moment, right? And if they were not comfortable, I was not comfortable. I was not going to let the mediation move forward. But everything worked out fine. And then we did go ahead and the mediation did move forward. But so the point here is, though, the guardian of the process is the mediator. And if your instincts go off, if you're hearing that someone is unsure, that something is just not right, you stop and you make sure that it is before you keep on going, right? I would tell you that, the public adjuster had a somewhat forceful, personality, and just like sometimes you will have forceful attorneys or forceful parties, and you still have to control the room and the mediation. How do you do that, though? I control by not trying to control, right? But by being directive if I need to be, and by nicely, professionally laying down the law, so to speak. And that is, I'm the guardian, and I have to make sure that that everybody is comfortable before we proceed. And so, typically when the mediator, speaks with that kind of decisiveness in a professional way, typically everybody will listen and then, move forward appropriately. And they did. And I did it in a nice way and in a professional way, because at the end of the day, my empathy and my emotional intelligence, I hope, are such that I can help a party understand and feel as if I'm being transparent, and as if I am sincere and genuine because I am. So it's like our bedside manner, right? But again, we have to make sure that everything is okay in the room before we let it proceed. And we're not going to let anyone take over and or bully anyone and or just kind of do anything that would in any way not give the mediator the certainty that everybody feels good moving forward, right? And I was not comfortable until such time as I was comfortable, right? And so that's really the point here. You'll know if your spider sense goes off, if your mediator's instinct says, ooh, something's wrong here, listen to it, follow it, and make sure that everything is good before you move on, before you let the parties start mediating, right? So I hope you took something from that. And do your best, right? Ethically and to the best of your professional ability, and you'll be fine. And how do we get better? How do we become better mediators? Experience. So go make a difference in the world, go mediate. And if you can't mediate, then observe, right? Go find a teacher, go become someone's apprentice. I hope that you took something from this. If you did, please like and share this. I hope you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel, and take care, and I'll talk to you soon.